and there was a sign that said, reserved for our best employees. And there was nobody parked there.
They don't have good employees.
It is the 15-Minute Morning Show podcast. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Nate is not here. He's off doing work.
Oh,
Who
really?
knew he ever did that?
Why did he decide to do that now?
I don't know. Anyway, but Froggy's here. Gandhi's in a hotel room in Michigan. We'll get to that in a minute. There's Scary at Master Control along with Scotty B. Danielle in the basement. And there's Dave Brody in the den. And there's Garrett at Master Control.
Yep.
And there you have it. So here we go. An opportunity to change the world in 15 minutes.
I think we could do it.
Who's going to go first?
What do we do? How do we start?
Well, you know what? So yesterday I did something that I literally should have done maybe about 25 years ago. So I don't know if you all have that one thing in life that you always put off just because, but so I'm a type 1 diabetic, which means, I'm insulin dependent and I have to check my blood sugar constantly. So ever since I've been diagnosed as a diabetic, I had to, people have been telling me, hey, put this thing on you. It watches you 24/7, and I was very stubborn in the sense of just getting, putting this thing on me.
It's like some sort of monitor?
Correct. So,
Monitoring your blood sugar or whatever, your insulin,
so right
whatever
now,
it is?
So I have this patch on. It kind of looks like a nicotine patch.
Right
there.
wow.
But it monitors me 24/7, and it's the easiest thing ever. But I was so stubborn, thinking that like I was going to be some like robot, tied down to something. So I finally did it, and it was one of those things. Goes, son of a bitch. I probably should have
Well, why
just
worry
done this.
about it? You got vaccinated. You already have the chip in you.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm double chipped. I'm double chipped now.
You're double chipped.
I'm double chipped.
So that thing reports back to what, your phone or the Wi-Fi, or what does it do?
Yeah, I scan it on my phone, and then it's also connected to like my doctors and stuff like that, so they could like monitor. Like it's very high tech in
So
the
wait,
sense.
you don't have to prick your finger anymore or anything
No,
in the test?
not at all. Yeah, so no more. Like I did the math yesterday. I've probably pricked my finger over 5,000 times, like easily.
Wow.
But now I just got to scan my phone. But it was one of those things where it's like, son of a bitch, why was I so stubborn in life and I just couldn't listen to everybody else and do it?
What were your concerns about having that? Did you think they're going to have to like bury it inside and make an incision or something?
Well, it was one of those things. It was like, is this going to like make me different than anything else? Just like I will personally mentally feel like I'm not an outcast, but like not normal in the sense because I have something attached to me 24/7, and I know a lot of people do, but that's how I was. I just was convinced, and then
we never would have known it until you turned it on.
Yeah,
now it's kind of
exactly.
cool. I wish I had one. Don't you think we should all be living with one of those on us so we can always monitor everything or as much as they can monitor?
Yeah, could tell us if we need more water, because how many of us don't drink enough water? Like, okay, time to drink your water.
Oh, for sure.
I know. I mean, but there are some people that think, well, no, that's just another way they're following us. Well,
of course.
Wow.
And that's when the conspiracy theory came out that they were putting chips in us, keeping an eye on every move we make. I'll tell you again. See how fucking boring my life is. Now someone at the Pentagon is watching. He's like, oh, there's Elvis. He's just sitting there.
They just turn your camera off. They're like, nope.
I was disappointed to find out
But
when
we
they
all
gave us
voluntarily
chips.
do it.
We got no salsa.
What's that,
with
Gandhi?
it.
What?
I said that we all voluntarily do it anyway. By carrying around these phones, we have chipped ourselves. A long time ago we did it. Then when you sign up for Facebook or Instagram or whatever, you then agree to them watching all of the things that you do. So even if there was a chip, which we all know there's not in this vaccine, you already signed your life away anyway. What do you care?
Did you see that? I think it was a TikTok video about like iPhones that even when you're not using the camera itself, it takes photos within the camera itself.
Yeah.
So you could be just typing and then it'll take an infrared type photo and then send it to. It doesn't go to your phone. It just gets sent somewhere.
A photo
I don't
of
know,
what? What do you mean a photo?
Whoa.
I'll find the
Your
video
phone
and
is
send it to
just
you.
watching you all the time.
Yeah.
Froggy, do you know you're the iPhone specialist here?
No.
What's going on?
I'll send everybody the video in a
First I've heard
in a
that.
few.
What's that, Frog? Go ahead.
That's the first
You've
I've
been
heard
trying
that.
to talk for an hour now. No, you've never heard this?
No, I've never heard of that.
Leave the film.
So is this a conspiracy theory now? Garrett, are you starting shit on our show?
No, I promise you, I watched the video and then I've watched people do it too. It's not one of those like, oh look, I'm pulling a fast one over on you. Like the phone actually does take infrared type photos.
Oh, man.
Of what?
Of you. Like, so if you're watching your phone, you're on your phone and it will take 3-second photos of you every couple seconds.
Well, that's not good because I'm always laying down on my back in my bed with my phone, so you get this. It's a lot of pictures of this.
Well, they're not going to be like posting them anywhere scary.
I don't like this now.
But what
all
do
of a
they
sudden.
use them for? Like to see what you're searching? I mean,
Probably marketing and searching and who knows, like things around you too. So like as much as we say, like when we talk about like, oh, I was just talking about chicken and I got internet ads about chicken, same thing. Like if you're around, car dealerships, they'll see it and you'll get forced car dealership ads.
You know what makes me nervous? Because I'm in the house and we share the internet and everything. So I'll search something on my computer, like a new shirt or a new pair of shoes. And I notice on Sheldon's computer, all of a sudden it like pops up on the side. And I'm like, shit, he knows what I'm searching. Not
You know
cool.
what? Here's what's going on. Apparently, Brody is not turned on. We can't hear him.
Brody's
Is he on now?
I'm here.
He's there.
Wait, you were saying you needed for him to flip your
That
audio.
was earlier
earlier
on.
That was like
I don't
10
know.
minutes
By
ago,
the way,
sorry.
Gandhi looks like the person on the other end that is flipping through all these pictures that the camera is taking.
He
of him.
does, she does.
You look so ominous. What is going on?
I do.
Your lighting and everything.
Or she's just
It's
lit.
the lighting. I mean,
that way.
you can see outside. It's about 10 a.m. here now, and the sun is still missing because the storms here are so bad right now.
She looks like she's on Dateline.
If I lean more into the shadows.
All right. So how much longer are you going to have to live in a hotel room because of all the power outages in Michigan?
They're saying I will not have power back until Saturday morning around 8 a.m. I am hoping and praying that it actually is sooner than that because my fish need their air filter to work. So I'm not positive what to do. I may have to just go home today and get them and bring them to the hotel and plug them in here.
Get a straw and just blow into the water for an hour or two.
Oh, if you don't think I did that yesterday, think again.
Well, wait, though. You're
I was
blowing
like, I got
carbon
bubbles, guys.
monoxide, though. That could be bad. Carbon dioxide. Which one are you
There's
blowing?
still some oxygen that leaves your lungs, so I'm hoping that they're
dioxide.
okay with that. I don't know. I don't
All
know.
right. You're not poisoning your face.
I know.
Hey, Brody, you're so quiet. Talk about what's on your mind today. What's going on?
Well, I was talking to Skiri yesterday. I have a complaint, and guys like Froggy who go to a lot of strip malls, or maybe Daniel, maybe everybody, have you noticed that more and more unusual "you can't park here" signs are showing up in all parking lots? So, like, there's ones like "you can't park here unless you have a kid," "you can't park here unless you ordered online," "you can't park here unless you're," never mind the handicap ones; those are legitimate. But yesterday I was at Kohl's on Monday, and there was a sign that said "reserved for our best employees." And there was nobody parked there.
they don't have good employees.
Employees all suck. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
They had the day off. They're good ones.
Right, so
No,
you can't park
there's
in,
a
like,
reason.
the first 8
I wouldn't go to
spots.
Kohl's that day because the good employees aren't there. Only
Right.
go
Right,
when
they're
someone's
not-
in that
they
parking
work
lot.
to work. So I was just wondering, like, if the sign says, because like ShopRite, where I get my groceries, the sign says reserved for moms with kids, right, or parents, or moms with kids, right? If I'm with my wife and I've got a 16-year-old in the car, that counts, right?
In my book, it would. But
Yeah.
I think they mean little kids.
But it
But
doesn't say that. It says moms with kids.
You're right.
It doesn't
Okay,
say dads with
question.
kids. Does that mean I can't go?
How can they police that? I mean,
Right.
right.
And there's people who
can't.
can't have
It's
kids.
the
and they'll
honor
be offended
system.
by it.
I'm
It's
going
a
to park there with my
suggestion.
son and tell them I identify as a mom with a kid. My wife's out of town. I'm mom and dad today. I'm parking here.
Right.
Well, they're not going to argue with you. They're going to be like, okay.
Okay, bye.
But a shopping cart
You go
may
in,
just come
sir.
and hit your car.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. But then it says, like, parking for grocery pickup only, parking for online orders only. And there's no place to park anymore because
Right.
every sign is assigned.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you guys have seen that in your malls.
Yeah.
Brody, have you driven through Manhattan, through New York City lately? They have taken away half of the lanes in
Yeah.
an already crowded city because they
Oh, yeah,
have
the bike
bike
lane.
lanes.
Funny
and
you
they-
mentioned that.
And they're closing down whole streets. I mean, down in the meatpacking district, they're closing down streets. What's that,
Yeah.
Scary?
That is where our conversation ended up leading. It is so true. They're doing that, but then they're taking away lanes, bike lanes. They're adding bike lanes for. Now, I like the green idea. I like the idea of people riding bikes to encourage that. But now they're taking away entire city blocks with city bike racks where all the bikes are parked. So there's even less parking, and then everyone driving is forced to squeeze into like less lanes to make way for bikers who I guess you see once every, 10 minutes. Like, I just feel like the cars outweighed the bikes. So I don't know. I got really, we got flipped off. Sam and I got flipped off by a biker because we were walking Gandhi was with us that day. We were walking to my car, and God forbid, I stepped into the bike lane, and a guy whizzes by me on a bike. You're in the fucking bike lane. Get out of the bike lane.
Well,
and
it's probably
we
a
were
good
like,
idea
what?
not to walk in the bike lane because you could die.
But that's like, where can I go anymore? I feel like we're being infiltrated by no parking and more bikers. I don't know, whatever it is. I just, I have a problem with it. And this isn't just going on in New York City. A lot of cities around the country are doing this.
Well, you would also never get your fat ass on a bike, so you don't understand.
Jesus, Scotty.
I'm sorry. Did Scotty B just wake up? Hello.
Is anyone in this room riding a bike around
I ride
the
a
city?
bike.
Scotty B does.
Yeah, I'd ride a bike.
Around the city? Around the city?
Yeah.
No, not around the city. I take a city bike every once in a while to ride a couple of blocks, just because it's dangerous, and I like to be dangerous. So.
Oh yeah, Scotty Danger.
Lane.
Yeah.
Last time we did a city bike, we had been drinking, and it was the biggest mistake ever.
Yeah.
Never
Terrible
again.
plan.
Never again. Ever. So no, we're living in a world where things are shifting, things are changing. The European bike model in centers of cities has become the model we're following here now.
But I feel like it's being forced upon it. I don't think this is something that we need or people are demanding. I don't hear a clamoring for it by the people. It's my take on it.
But all the bikers that Scary hangs out with.
Keep in mind, I don't think we know the data yet. We don't see if it has eliminated automobile traffic yet. If it has, then maybe it is working. It's just a pain in your ass because you're driving a car.
Right.
I just feel like the car people outnumber the bike
Scary,
people.
wait till they start charging you to enter the city. That's coming soon, too, in your car.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Yes, it
Congestion
is.
pricing is on the way. We're all
Maybe the
screwed.
new lieutenant
It's
governor
another
won't be
thing they've already started in Europe. Like you drive through London or Paris. I believe Paris has it as well.
Yeah, and that's why I don't drive through Paris.
Yeah, see?
Yes.
But that makes no sense. Like they're saying, like, hey, New York's been hurting, and we want you to come back and enjoy the city and come to life again. But we're going to charge you to do it. Like that's kind of counterproductive to where they were trying
Basically.
to go.
Yeah, New York City's in a bad space right now.
That's why you need to be the
less
mayor.
space for the bad space.
I don't want to be the mayor. I'm not even a New Yorker anymore. I live in New Jersey now. So, but keep in mind, there are a lot of people who have moved out of New York City because of things like this, and because the city's really.
Mayor.
By the way, if you're watching this and you're not living in New York City, and let's take a trip to New York City. I would put that on hold if I were you.
Come to New York, just make sure you bring your bike.
Bring your bike.
Yeah, bike here.
I don't know.
Right.
I think that works well for European cities where you could walk around and it's like 2, 3, 4 square miles. But Manhattan's huge, and I don't know. I'm team old school for this one.
Of course you are, because you're in a car.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
When we were in Nashville, they have scooters that you get around on. Like you rent a scooter, like on the side of the road, just like you rent a city bike. It's like rent a scooter.
Yeah, but
tried
they're just
that here. It
sitting
didn't work
there.
so well.
Remember those ones in Miami we saw Elvis? They were like strewn in the middle of the street, knocked over.
It's like the whole city's littered with scooters, just on their sides, on sidewalks and shit. And you're like, what the?
Wait,
looks really nice.
So Nate's walking in. Do you think Nate bikes? You think he's a biker?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wait,
No?
do you-
What?
Here he
Nate,
comes.
do you
All his
bike?
pants are tight like biker pants.
He's back.
Okay, are you talking about road cycling or mountain biking?
Oh, geez.
We're talking about
dude.
city bicycling.
City
Oh,
biking.
city biking. Well, I used to live in the city and I did have a bike, but it's very dangerous riding a bike through New York City.
Yeah.
Very
Need your own
dangerous.
lane.
No.
What about a skateboard? A lot of people use their skateboard to get around.
More
Scary
dangerous.
should get a skateboard.
No, remember Scary
Yeah,
had
please.
Scary had the Razor scooter. Remember that?
I had an e-scooter. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, absolutely I did. And I mastered that thing. The
Sure,
skateboard,
you could be the modern day
not
Tony
so much.
Hawk.
Yeah, how much
Skateboard,
would you
not
get
so
for it on
much.
eBay, Scary?
Gary in the Olympics are skateboarding.
No thanks. So,
He does charcuterie board now.
The dogs are barking.
Yeah, buddy?
Okay.
Thanks, Frog.
We've got 30 seconds left.
All right, well, there you go. We bitched and moaned about driving in New York City. We accomplished a lot. How was your meeting, Straight Nate?
It was wonderful, Elvis. I'll fill you in 5, 4, 3. Is that the timer there,
Yep.
Froggy?
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.